Hey guys, this is Jessica Caver-Lindholm, Freedom and Success Coach for Women Entrepreneurs, and I'm coming to you today from one of my favorite places in the world here in Colorado, not too far from one of my favorite mountain towns, Salida. And we just got back into Colorado a couple days ago, and so happy to be here. If you've been following my travels, you know that for the last month my husband and I have been in our new RV out cruising the West. We had some work to do, and my Academy Divine Living coaching certification graduation that happened in Los Angeles a couple weeks ago, and working with some clients along the way. So it's been really amazing getting to travel and go through Utah. We went to Moab, spending some time in Las Vegas, both there and on the way back, on to Los Angeles for about a week and a half. Got to go to Universal Studios with some friends that work there and explore the lots and see the new shows that are getting ready to come out. That was super fun. Going up and spending some time with friends up on the bay near Morro Bay. So it's just been really great getting to travel. But I'm really happy to be back here. This is one of my favorite places. You might be able to hear there's a little thunder in the background here. I just love being connected to nature. Outside right now, going for a nice lovely walk, kind of grounding for the evening. And something I want to share with you today is just a little bit about what the schedule of a multiple six-figure entrepreneur looks like, because I know that's a question I get a lot. How do I do all this travel and still run my business? Because it's definitely really important for me to give really great support to my clients and be really present for them. I'm not this type who's just here to sell you something and then disappear. You know, I'm as invested in your success as you are, and so I constantly want to bring great support, great tools, and really that kind of high-touch feel that I feel like great businesses really need to have. And so what I want to talk about today is how do I keep my schedule running, and how do I keep my business running when I'm traveling and on the road. It definitely can shift for sure, especially when you're traveling to different time zones. You know, this year alone we've been to Australia and Hawaii and France, you know, East Coast, West Coast, and so there is a little bit of shifting that happens with a change of time zone. You know, catching up, and sometimes you're just tired from all the travel, and you've got to give yourself that space to be at your best and really do the self-care to take care of yourself. But you know that I am a big believer that you can build a successful business working about 3 to 4 days a week. So just an idea of how my schedule typically works. Mondays, I try to leave open from any coaching calls, too many commitments, because Mondays are really my day to get back on track. And so it's checking back in on emails, what's coming over the weekend, looking at the layout of the week, what's my focus, and also working on any, you know, my newsletter that's going out that week. Uh-oh, I think we have a car, a motorcycle. Get excited. I would show you this person, except I don't know them. Okay, so Mondays, giving myself the space to really plan out the week and focus and be on track the way that I want to be on track. You know, that's time that I often take my own coaching and get my own support, have any mastermind accountability calls, that sort of thing. Like I said, plan my newsletter that usually goes out on Tuesdays, and just really get myself grounded for the week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my coaching days, and so I keep those spaced out to do my coaching calls with my clients, any group coaching programs that I'm doing at the moment. Keep your eyes open, because I have a very special brand new group coaching program that I'm so excited to share with you that's coming out very soon. But anyways, those calls typically happen on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, as well as any clarity calls with, you know, new potential clients who are exploring working together. Wednesday I also use as my day that I write my solo mailer for to go out to my list. And my solo mailers are, you know, they still have some content. They're usually more focused on one specific area, whether it's a program or signing up for a free call, even inviting people to join my Financially Free Entrepreneur Facebook group. But those I prep on Wednesdays, they go out on Thursdays. So you can see, in all honesty, if I'm booked up and everything's rolling and launches are going good, my team members are running everything, Monday is a prep day, Tuesday, Wednesday is a coach day, a little bit of wrap up Wednesday afternoon, possibly Thursday morning if need be, but that's how you run the business in 3 days a week. Was it always this way? No. I definitely was doing probably more like 4 to 5 days a week when I was getting started, really setting that foundation, putting all those foundational pieces in place, getting the systems and structures in place. You know, one of my mentors, Gina DeVee, always talks about you don't always need to be working on your business, but someone or something does. And that's the brilliant piece about having opt-in offers, about having Facebook ads, about having team members, and seeing that your business is growing even if you're not always there. And over this last year, I mean, we've traveled probably 4 months out of the last 12 on and off between the months. And I can tell you that this last travel was the easiest by far, because I'm starting to really have the team and the support. And just to give you a clear view of what that team looks like, and I'll go into this more later, but for the most part, it's mainly been me and my husband. I retired my husband from his 9-to-5 just over a year ago. That was one of my first goals with my business. And retiring him, getting him out of the commute that he hated and the office that he wasn't crazy about so that we could work together on this business was a big goal of mine. And so he's been my main business manager and kind of overseeing everything that happens in all of our team. We also have a VA team, and then we're just now bringing on Infusionsoft experts and Facebook ads experts. But you by no means need to have a huge team to get things rolling. So hope that helps. Hope that shows you how I have created my business, and can't wait to share more with you in upcoming videos. Once again, I'm Jessica Caver Lindholm, coming to you from Colorado, and I'll see you soon.